Everybody, welcome to Robin's house. Today I'm finishing up our homemade sweetness workshops where we did the Build with Sweetness card workshop and the Made with Sweetness cards with Robin, both jar-shaped cards that are so cute and adorable. It was a lot of fun to make those. Anyway, if you missed out on any of those or you want some ideas on how to make your own, I've got some technique videos about coloring and fun folds and stuff on my Facebook page, which is CreateatRobinsHouse. And now it's time for what's new. So what's new is very exciting. It's already time for another annual catalog. And we've got some changes this year. So no more mini catalogs. It will be just 3 straight up catalogs this coming year in May, September, and January. So no more annual catalog with 3 minis, 2 minis, I guess. But we do still have online exclusives. And as you can see, we got Winnie the Pooh Bear in there. So very exciting. And some of you have already received your catalogs if you came to a workshop this week, or if you live a little far away and it came in the mail. So the one thing that is in the catalog right now is the new in colors. So we've got Barely Blush, Crisp Cantaloupe, Golden Glow, Peaceful Pine, and Hydrangea Hue. And my in color club means you can get all 5 of the ink pads, and when you do that, you can get the in color butterflies. Now you can get all 5 at one time, or you can get 1 ink pad a month. That is fine as well. And so you can get all the new colors. And if you notice, there's an interesting look to those pads. Those now have the Close to My Heart magnetic seal and the felt ink pad inside. So very awesome. And so just so you know, these colors will be the only ones this year in that style. But next year there'll be a color refresh and all of the ink pads will be in the magnetic closure style with the felt stamping pad. So very exciting. With this in color, that means we have lost our 2024-2025 in colors, which are Pretty in Pink, Petunia Pop, Peach Pie, Shy Shamrock, and Summer Splash. 5 of the most gorgeous colors I have ever seen, and they're all in the last chance section of the website. If you didn't get them yet, or if you need a little more cardstock or anything related to those in colors, they're gorgeous colors. You don't want to miss out. So go peek at those if you need to. So our April product of the month is a card front size die cut that creates all these little daisy-like cutouts that almost leave or could be quickly snipped apart if you want to use them individually. It's very fun. Just $5 when you spend $75, and it's yours. We do have a few more days left to order the virtual album retreat coming up on April 29th. Gosh, that's in just 3 days. So you wouldn't get your kit in time, but you could certainly log into the website. Once you purchase your kit, you'll get the information of how to get to the Facebook page. You can follow along until you get your kit or whatever, but this one looks very interactive with lots of fun things going on. And the pages are made with the folks from Stampin' Up. You can craft side by side, get the tips, and they always have a million tips. And these are also technique packed pages, so you learn all kinds of new fun things. So I highly encourage the virtual album retreat. Especially at my crops, I am featuring This Is My Story. It's actually promoted by my upline, and I'm just kind of riding her coattails a little bit, but it's a fun idea, a way to bring yourself into your scrapbooking stories. So for the rest of this year, so we're only on week 16 right now, Every Monday I'll be posting a new prompt for you to create a page about that prompt about you. So very important person to include in your scrapbooking stories. So speaking of the all-day crop, I have another crop coming up in May 16th. No frills, so just bring whatever you want to work on, and I provide all your meals, all your snacks, 6-foot table, good lighting, music, chattiness. And you just need to bring your projects that you want to work on. If you are stuck, I do have projects that you can purchase if you want, and I've got supplies and such if you run out of something. But these 3 pages are what I created at my last crop. Very excited. I'm using up my naked pages. I'm horrible. I have so many naked pages. So I'm using these prompts that we have for the challenge at the crop to use up some of my naked layouts and do the this is my story at the same time. So yay me. Okay, getting ready for May. Oh, I'm so excited for May. So the Stampin' Up! Scrapbooking pages that we'll be doing is called Extraordinary Life. And there we go. And my intention is to do a card making workshop around this relaxing water side. So it has a little bit of Dad and Father's Day in there, but you could definitely not have it be about Dad and Father's Day and just focus on the birthday and relax. Here's to a new chapter. I'm so excited that we're getting some retirement messages trickled in there. It's very helpful. And then my intention is also to do a Scrap with Robin workshop using this paper for Waterside Retreat. Very boating, fishing, lake life, relaxed life. So I plan to do a page about that. So I'm going to be working on my Cricut titles today. And then the other thing I'm working on is the Cards with Robin workshop. I have pretty much finished using this Sunset Coast, and I'm also using the paper. These are 6x6 papers. How to give it the right way? 6x6 papers of a sunset, and they are just gorgeous. They're actually the only 6x6 papers in the new catalog. You can see all of the sunsetness is done for you. You just need to use those die cuts and set them in front of the stuff, which is essentially what I did. Super cute. So this Cards with Robin workshop, I'm very nearly done with, and I love it. 2 new kits added in April. One of them is called Paint in Skies, which I will be featuring in May as my Let's Kit Together. And then a Sunniest Stories scrapbooking kit. So this is another, I think it makes 6 pages, and it's not so cut and dry as a pre-cut scrapbooking workshop. So it gives you a little bit of flexibility in there. So that's real. As I said, the Painted Skies will be my Let's Kit Together project. And then we have our May paper pumpkin. So this one has got silver foil accents and it looks interactive. And it's featuring those golden lanterns that are in the Japanese tradition. And we did them a lot in Hawaii, which I assume is based on the Japanese tradition. But it's also could be very Rapunzel-y or whatever you want to do, but it looks very pretty and very exciting. So get that for May. And that's all I got. So thank you so much for watching and happy crafting.